Hi everyone, Grey Power 60 here. Welcome to Tea With Me Tuesday. Oh my goodness. I'm taping this the night before. I love this teacup. All right, let's see what kind it is. Sorry, I'm not centered here, am I? I just wanted to get closer to the light. So this one is Royal Albert, and it's called the Regal series. So this one is very similar to the other one that I had, the pink one. So I have a pink and I have a green, and I'm enjoying my tea. So the last few, this is my new top, and I've got to be careful that I don't show my bra. So the last couple of Tuesdays, we've kind of been really heavy. You've been getting to know me, getting to know part of my life and things like that. And I thought today, I got to get comfortable here. I thought today we would just relax and be a little silly. Well, maybe not silly, but I'm going to give you a few reasons. And I did a little research on this, and I read, there's one girl's article that I read. I just thought she was so funny and so sweet. I could go on and on about her, but anyway, her title was 5 Reasons to Enjoy Being an Old Invisible Woman, and her name is Kristine Holmgren, Holmgren, Holmgren. And I thought I would share her 5 reasons for being grateful and appreciate what it's like to be an old invisible woman. I don't know about you guys, but I don't remember the time or the date that it was that I suddenly felt old. One day I was pretty spiffy, I was working, I was in good health, eating well, winking at the guys, getting winks back, flirting, all of those things. And then suddenly, nobody looked at me. I didn't want anything. I didn't want anybody. There just came a time, and I don't know where it was, and I don't know when it was. So I was thinking about a bunch of other things to talk about, and then I saw this article and said, no, we've got to have those 5 absolutely crazy reasons why it is so wonderful to be an old invisible woman. And these can be tongue-in-cheek, these can be true. There is a basis of truth to all of these. So let's sort of start with the first one, the freedom to stare. Have you ever noticed that when you were young and you were looking at something, everybody kind of wanted to know what you were looking at? You know, your opinion mattered, whatever. But when you're an old woman, you can sit in a coffee shop, have your coffee, and you can just stare at people, and they don't even notice you. They don't care. You can sit there, you can watch. And you know, people watching is so fascinating because you can sit there and you can watch people arguing, discussing what's important. You know, you can even get to know what young people are thinking. You know, if you happen to go out a lot. When I was alone, I went out a lot. And I actually got along quite well with the younger people. But I always loved watching people. And they don't care. You can stare all you want. They don't, and you learn so much. And some of it you're just going, oh, thank God it's not me anymore. Or, this is fascinating. Look at what they're doing. Look at what's new in their life. There are pros and cons to every generation. So the first one is kind of that freedom to stare. You could sit there and like stare at people and they don't care. They don't care. There are 5 reasons. The second reason why it's wonderful to be an older, invisible woman is that there is the freedom to interfere. Now, let me explain that. When we were younger and we had kids and we were going shopping, we go to Walmart and there's screaming kids and there's parents and you're looking at them and you're saying to yourself, and you want to say something to them, but you want to say, shut that kid up, blah, 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 blah. They don't know how to parent. We all thought these things, Why are they letting it scream? Why are they giving them candy? Why are they letting them have, all of the blah, blah, blah. But as an older, invisible woman, we can interfere. And my mom is an ace at this, an absolute ace. We go to Walmart, we go to any shopping place. My mom loves kids. She loves them. It doesn't matter if they're screaming, snotty nose, dirty, doesn't matter what they're doing, if they're bad or if they're good. My mom loves kids. And she is a perfect example. We'll be walking. I'm not paying attention. We're going to go, I have things on my mind of where we're going to go. And this lady's going by and there's a baby crying and stuff. My mom stops. She goes over to them and she chats with them and she's going, oh, what a beautiful baby. And she's praising that child and she's touching the arm of the woman saying, you must love that baby, is so beautiful. And she goes on and on and on. And maybe he needs a little rest, or maybe he needs a little smile from an old lady, blah, blah, blah. And she goes on. It's wonderful. People will, and she'll say bye-bye to them. She'll spend time with them. And afterwards, they're happy. And they always say bye-bye to my mom and thank you for stopping. And, when she says, oh, your child is so beautiful, and all of those things, they thank her. They thank her. So my mom is a purely absolute example of the freedom to interfere. She does it beautifully. I do it a little bit sometimes, but my mom is an ace. She is so good at it. It's unbelievable. Then the third freedom is the freedom to fight back. Now, what I mean by that is that we older women we have nothing to lose, right? We've got nothing to lose. If we believe in something and there's a group of grandmas out there and we are demonstrating, or we are going to meetings, or we want some change in something, our voice is strong. Believe it or not, we're not so invisible, and we can actually be quite dangerous, especially when we're a large group of women that need to have our voice heard. That makes the news, So that's kind of a cool thing. I personally don't get involved in things like that, but I thought that was kind of fun. I thought that was kind of true, because I've seen it. Even as a young woman, I've seen older women who have been fighting. Their voices are heard. The fourth freedom that we have is our freedom to love. And no one understands the love and the understanding that opens our heart as we age, as grandparents, as older women. Our capacity to love is just amazing. It's just amazing. When I had my first grandson, I could not believe I could love a child like that. I mean, you know, and um, our our um, our perception of reality is something that the young and beautiful women envy. And the reason for that is because our only care is to be peaceful and content, right? I mean, a lot of people envy that. I envied that when I was younger, that I thought when I got older, I don't have to worry about the fighting and the whatever, you can just and enjoy being invisible. It really can be a blessing. Um, we can also settle disputes in our families. Like our word, because we are older, sometimes the younger ones will come to us, and we can take those disputes that they're having in the family and bring them back together. It doesn't always work, but our word is usually a little bit more um, valued because of our capacity to love, because we love our grandchildren, because we love our children being the parents that they are, and that we want them to, enjoy their life and all of those things. They can appreciate that, and the fact that we have so much love, that's a gift. That is a total gift, that we have such a large capacity for love. It's wonderful. It's the best gift. The best gift is love. And we have plenty of that in our hearts. Now the fifth reason is the freedom to pass it on. And you know, people need to realize that we older women are the pioneers that brought um, women were able to sign checks. They were able to get birth control without their husband's permission or their father's. I mean, that was quite a big thing. Um, there was, no control over our bodies. We now have control over our bodies. We can play sports, hockey, baseball, football, you name it, because older women opened the door for all the young women today. It was this, not this particular one, but we older, invisible women, we set the groundwork to help make changes, and we should be thanked for that. So the 5 reasons for enjoying being an older, invisible woman is huge. It's huge, And when I read this article, and I love her so much, um, I just thought, she's got it. She's got it. It's true. It's true. And one of the things that I will sometimes listen to the news. Mom listens to the news all the time. I don't know if she understands it all, but she listens. I hate the news. I don't want to hear it anymore. That's for the young people um, to decide. If it does affect me, if it's something I feel strongly about, then I will support it. But I don't want to hear the bickering going on, because I have too much love and too much time for myself to worry about that. I've done the groundwork for all of the young girls. It's their turn. And someday when they're an old woman, I wonder what they are going to pass on. That's kind of an interesting thought. I'm going to have some of my tea. So this is not going to be too long, I don't think. My phone did an upgrade. Samsung did an upgrade on my phone, and now it's got all these childlike I don't know what they're called. icons and stuff like that on there. And it's driving me nuts because I got to learn it all over again. This is a beautiful cup. I'm going to be using this all week. So, ladies, I'm enjoying being an older woman and being invisible. I absolutely love it. If the need came for me to be strong, to be, forceful for anything, our voices can be heard. They can be dangerous because we've got nothing to lose, right? We've already done our work. We've already raised our families. We've already done what we had to do. And now we just want peace and contentment. But don't get us angry. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to do a fun one today. I wanted to just enjoy or pass on my enjoyment of being an older woman. I don't want to talk any negativity. I just wanted to have a little fun today. I think that those reasons for being invisible from Kristine were absolutely hilarious. She did go into a lot of detail. You can Google her on YouTube and read some more. She's got some other articles, but I just found them hilarious. I mean, she went into a lot of detail about comparing, well, when I was young, this, and now, the benefits of being invisible. I love it, and I hope you do too. I want to thank you for joining me this week, and I hope you'll come back again next week. Please subscribe if you're new to my channel, and hit that bell if you want to be notified for when I put up a new video. I am just so thankful for my followers. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I've been getting a lot of great support about my Tea With Me Tuesdays, and I hope you'll join me next week when we talk about, I don't know what. I have a whole list. Maybe we'll just talk about what you'd like to hear, and maybe you could leave it in the comments below and let me know. Is there anything you'd like to talk about on Tuesday? Is there anything you'd like to know? Let me know. Thanks for joining me, guys, and we'll see you next week on Tea With Me Tuesday. Bye for now.